Let me tell you something that might sound harsh, but it's the truth most men never want to hear. Women don't care what you do for them. You could give her your time, your money, your loyalty, your love, but if you don't make her feel something deeper than comfort, it won't matter. She won't stay loyal to your effort. She'll stay loyal to how you make her feel. That's what she's really loyal to, and that's where most men go wrong. They believe loyalty comes from what they provide: protection, stability, consistency, kindness, all of which are good things, but none of them guarantee emotional connection. A woman can appreciate what you do for her and still lose interest. She can enjoy your presence and still choose someone else. Why? Because deep down, women don't build loyalty from gratitude. They build it from emotion. Before you start thinking this means women are selfish, hear me out. It's not that women don't value what men do. They do. But value and loyalty are two different things. A woman might value your help, your gifts, your support. Yet if she doesn't feel that emotional spark or respect for who you are, her connection will fade. She'll start pulling away, and you'll be left wondering, after everything I did for her, why did she still leave? That's what we're breaking down in today's video, the truth behind what women are truly loyal to. Because once you understand this, everything changes. You stop overgiving, you stop chasing approval, and you start leading with something much more powerful: your presence, your confidence, and your emotional self-control. Welcome to the channel. Here, we talk about real female psychology, how women actually think, feel, and choose in relationships. If you've ever felt like your efforts never seem to be enough, or like women always drift away no matter what you do, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what drives a woman's loyalty and how to trigger it in a way that makes her see you as irreplaceable. 1. She's loyal to her emotions, not your effort. A woman's loyalty doesn't come from logic. It comes from emotion. You can do everything right, but if she doesn't feel that emotional spark, she'll eventually drift. Women connect through emotion, and emotion is what drives their attraction, respect, and long-term loyalty. When she says she wants a good man, what she really means is a man who makes her feel alive, safe but also challenged, understood but still intrigued. Picture this. A man bends over backward for his girlfriend. He plans dates, buys her gifts, and checks on her constantly. But over time, she becomes distant. He doesn't understand why. After all, he's been nothing but good to her. The problem? He's feeding her comfort, but starving her excitement. She feels secure, but not emotionally connected. She doesn't feel that inner pull that makes her think about him when he's not around. Women want to feel something. When she's emotionally stirred, whether it's curiosity, admiration, or desire, she invests deeply. But when her emotions flatline, her loyalty fades. This is why some women stay attached to men who treat them badly, not because they love pain, but because they feel something intense. As a man, your job isn't to constantly please her, it's to build emotional impact. That comes from being grounded, mysterious, confident, and sometimes unpredictable, not cold, but self-possessed. When a woman feels emotionally drawn to you, she's not thinking about what you've done for her. She's thinking about you. That's the real secret. Women are loyal to how you make them feel about themselves when they're around you. If she feels desired, respected, and emotionally awakened, you don't need to buy loyalty. It naturally locks in. 2. Respect triggers her loyalty more than love. Here's something few men realize. Women can love you and still leave you, but they'll never stay loyal to a man they don't respect. Respect is the foundation of attraction. It's what makes her look at you and think, This man is different. I can't replace him. You can give a woman attention, affection, and devotion, but if she senses weakness, emotional dependence, inconsistency, or lack of direction, she loses respect. And when that happens, love won't save the connection. You might still mean something to her emotionally, but you won't hold her attention. Respect doesn't come from being dominant or controlling. It comes from self-respect. Showing that you value yourself enough to walk away from disrespect, to set boundaries, and to lead your life with clarity. Women feel safe around a man they respect because he doesn't need their validation to feel complete. That's what most men miss. They think love alone holds a woman's loyalty, but it's respect that anchors it. She might love you, but if she feels like she can walk all over you, or that you've lost your sense of self, her attraction fades quietly. When you maintain your standards, not to punish her, but to protect your peace, she sees you differently. She knows you can care deeply without losing yourself. That's when her loyalty starts to form, not from obligation, but from admiration. 3. Comfort doesn't equal connection. A lot of men think that if they make a woman comfortable, she'll stay. They confuse comfort with connection. But comfort is emotional calm. Connection is emotional charge. You can make her feel safe, but if there's no tension, no excitement, no curiosity, she'll start to emotionally drift. Think about it. When everything feels predictable, the spark dies. Women crave a balance between safety and excitement. If she always knows what you'll say, do, and feel, the mystery fades. She starts missing that emotional roller coaster that made her feel alive in the beginning. That's not to say you need to play games or be toxic. It means you need to keep your energy sharp. Keep growing. Stay confident and curious about life. Let her see that you're not dependent on her for fulfillment, that you have your own rhythm. When she feels that, she stays emotionally alert around you. Women want emotional engagement, not just emotional safety. She might appreciate the man who makes her comfortable, but she'll chase the man who makes her feel something deep. 4. She responds to your energy, not your words. You can say all the right things, but if your energy doesn't match, she won't believe it. Women are emotional detectors. They pick up on your tone, your presence, your consistency, the little things that show whether your words carry real confidence. If you tell her you're fine, but you're secretly anxious, she'll feel it. If you tell her you're confident, but you're trying too hard to prove it, she'll sense it. Women don't just listen, they feel. That's why the most attractive men are grounded in calm, masculine energy. They don't chase, they attract. Your energy tells her what kind of man you are. If you're centered, unbothered, and calm under pressure, she feels secure and drawn in. But if you're reactive, emotional, or constantly trying to please her, she subconsciously loses trust in your strength. A woman's loyalty connects to how your energy makes her feel. If it feels steady and unshakable, she can relax and commit. But if it feels uncertain, she'll subconsciously start testing you, not to hurt you, but to see if you're really the man your words claim to be. 5. She's attracted to challenge, not control. Let's say a man meets a woman who seems interested. He likes her a lot, so he starts giving her everything quickly. Attention, affection, reassurance. At first she loves it. But then something shifts. She starts pulling back, becomes distant, and seems less excited. He gets confused and starts chasing harder, trying to fix it. What he doesn't realize is that he removed the challenge, the mystery, the slow emotional build, the sense of earning connection, all gone. She doesn't feel the thrill of pursuit anymore. And without that, her emotions cool off. Women are drawn to challenge, not because they love games, but because it awakens their natural desire to feel. When she feels she's earning your attention, your respect, or your commitment, she values it more. That's why men who move slowly and deliberately create more lasting attraction. Challenge isn't about withholding affection. It's about maintaining emotional balance. You don't give everything at once. You let her come toward you, meet your energy, and feel invested in the connection. That dynamic builds excitement, and excitement builds loyalty. 6. She's loyal to how you make her feel about herself. A woman isn't loyal to how you make her feel about you. She's loyal to how you make her feel about herself when she's with you. It's subtle but powerful, because while you're trying to impress her, buy her things, or make her see how great you are, she's subconsciously asking one question: who do I become when I'm around him? If she feels more confident, more feminine, more appreciated, more alive, she'll keep coming back to you without even understanding why. But if she feels criticized, unseen, or like she has to prove herself, she'll slowly disconnect, no matter how much she likes you. You see, women are emotional mirrors. We reflect the energy we feel from you. If your presence makes her feel calm, beautiful, and valued, she associates that feeling with you. It becomes addictive. You become the emotional space where she feels her best self. That's what real loyalty looks like. It's not obligation, it's connection. Now, this doesn't mean you should constantly validate her or feed her ego. That's not attraction, that's people-pleasing. The difference is in how you make her feel valued. It's about presence, not praise. It's how you look at her, listen to her, and react when she's emotional. When she feels that she can be soft around you without being judged, she'll open up. But when she feels that she has to defend herself, compete with your pride, or tone herself down to keep the peace, she'll start to protect her energy, and you'll notice her affection fading. Every woman wants to feel like the best version of herself next to her man. Not because he constantly tells her she's beautiful, but because being around him reminds her that she is. When a woman feels that kind of energy, grounded, masculine, non-judgmental confidence, it changes how she sees herself. 7. Stop trying to earn what should be naturally given. Let's be honest. Too many men are out here working for women's love like it's a paycheck, constantly trying to prove they're good enough, trying to show they deserve attention, or waiting for some kind of emotional reward for all the effort they've given. But here's the truth from a woman's point of view. The moment a man starts trying to earn love, he loses power. Because genuine attraction, connection, and loyalty, those things can't be earned. They're either inspired or they're not. When you feel like you have to convince a woman to like you, you're already giving away your value. You're telling her, without words, that she's the prize and you're the applicant. And trust me, women feel that energy. We can sense when a man is performing instead of being. And no matter how nice he is, how generous he is, or how loyal he is, if it feels like he's trying too hard, it quietly kills the attraction. Women respect men who move like their presence is already valuable, not arrogant, just grounded. The kind of man who gives his best, but knows when enough is enough. He doesn't overdo it. He doesn't chase approval. He gives because it feels right, not because he's trying to secure a reaction. Here's what men need to understand. If you have to work endlessly to keep a woman's interest, it means she was never that interested in the first place. Real desire doesn't need convincing. Real loyalty doesn't need negotiation. When a woman truly feels a connection, she invests back without you needing to ask. She makes an effort, she initiates, she matches your energy, and if she doesn't, then she's showing you the truth, not testing you. Stop trying to earn what should be freely given. That goes for attention, respect, and love. When you stop begging for emotional crumbs and start expecting reciprocity, everything changes. You move differently. You speak differently. You stop tolerating half effort and start commanding full respect, not because you demanded it, but because you embodied it. Women notice that shift immediately. It makes you feel rare, even mysterious, because most men chase. Few men walk away when they're not valued. And that's exactly what resets the dynamic. Your willingness to walk. A woman's loyalty isn't something you can purchase with effort. It's something she chooses to give when she feels your value. When she feels she's with a man who doesn't need her validation to feel whole. So stop proving, stop persuading, stop overgiving, start being. Because when you stand firm in your worth, you attract women who want to give, not ones who make you earn what should come naturally. And that's the difference between chasing love and commanding respect. Here's the uncomfortable truth that most men never realize. A woman's loyalty is not to you, but to the way she feels around you. That one realization changes everything. Because once you stop trying to buy loyalty through effort and instead focus on who you are, you stop overgiving, over-explaining, and over-chasing. You start leading from presence, not pressure. Women aren't cold or heartless for being this way. It's how they're wired emotionally. They connect through feeling, not logic. When a woman feels safe, admired, and emotionally alive with you, she'll attach naturally. But when she feels she's outgrown the energy you bring, no amount of gifts, words, or effort will keep her. So ask yourself, what does a woman feel when she's around you? Does she feel inspired, challenged, respected? Or does she feel that you're trying to prove your worth? Because that answer says everything about the kind of loyalty you'll get. Here's a thought that might sting a little. The more you try to make a woman loyal through effort, the less she respects you. True loyalty doesn't need convincing. It flows from emotional alignment and mutual respect. If this message hit you, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I read every one of them, and I'll be responding personally. Let's talk about it. Because once you understand what women are truly loyal to, you stop chasing their approval and start commanding their respect effortlessly.